Nintendo announced the sequel for the Axiom Verge is the recently concluded, and the world showcase the Axiom's Verge 2 will be launching for the Nintendo Switch in fall 2020. Details about the games are scarce at this time, but according to its Nintendo Switch Games page, the games will feature completely new characters, abilities, and gameplay. Dauntless is now available on the Nintendo Switch. The game news was announced during the Nintendo and the World Showcase. The game has seen highly positive ratings when it launched for PC, PlayStation 4, and the Xbox One, and it's a Nintendo Switch version expected to follow suit. Another good news is that the Switch version also supports crossplay just like in other platforms. Bar Games has announced that the highly successful golf adventure game, Golf Story, will be getting a sequel. The next game title is Sports Story, which will be available exclusively on Switch next year. Sports Story will not only feature golf and tennis. According to the Bar, it will also have dungeons, espionage, and the minigames. Highly acclaimed philosophical first-person puzzle games, the Talos Principle is now available on Switch. The Nintendo Switch version is the deluxe editions of the game, which includes the Road to the Gehenna expansion. It features over 120 challenges, and each classic stage features a number of different puzzles. The players can tackle in any order. The Talos Principle first launched in 2014 and has since received positive reviews from the critics and the gamers alike.
Freely to all the worlds of my garden. But if the tower tempts you, be wise. Do not let yourself be misled by doubt. For it shall bring death and the end of your generations.
As part of the Dome's 26th anniversary celebrations, Bethesda is coming. Settle Doom 1 and 2 as consoles. Ports for free. Sigil dropped back in May of this year, and that brings 9 new single-player stage as well as the 9 new Deathmatch levels. Bethesda will also be adding TNT Evolution and the Platonia experiments aside from Sigil and Orioles of Free to Doom 1 and Doom 2 players on consoles. September 17th, the Escapists is getting a spin-off that has a dessert as the theme. The spin-off is titled The Survivalists, and it's set to the Escapist universe as title suggests. It will focus on survival, and up to the 4 players can work together to accomplish this goal. The games will feature the day and night cycle, animal hunting, and interacting with locals. Players will also be gathering resources in order to craft items that can be used for the building's useful structures and more. The Survivalist is due next year for PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Developers Digital Continue has announced the new game SuperMash. The developers promises that no person will play the same game twice, as it lets players smash 2 genres together. 6 video game styles will be available at launch: shoot 'em up, stealth, platformer, JRPG, action adventure, and the Metroidvania. Super Smash is available now on the Epic Games Store. It is set to arrive for PlayStation 4, Switch, and Xbox One in 2020. Overwatch Winter Wonderland 2018 is underway, and it features a new minigame called the Snowball Deathmatch. Among many other additions, this minigame pits 8 players in the Snowball fight, where the first players to reach 15 eliminations in the winner. Each players will play as a me and will be equipped with a modified snowball gun. They can also use the new ability called the Catch, which allows them to intercept snowballs and added themes to their ammo. Come to Winter's Wonderland, events will be available until January 2. Predator Hunting Grounds was revealed as Sony final state of play and was first announced as a PlayStation 4 exclusive now. The games will also be launching for PC, and it's launching on April 24 to 2020. Predator Hunting Ground is an asymmetrical multiplayer shooter where 4 players will play as the humans and 1 other player plays the Predator. The game also features weapons like a crossbow, a rectable spear, as well as 3 different Predator classes: Hunter, Berserker, and the Scout. Call of Duty Modern Warfare may soon receive a roadmap which will be highlights Infinity Ward's plans for the game moving forward. Infinity Ward Senior's Communications Manager Ashton Williams is confirmed this on Reddit when one of the players commented about the game's matchmaking system being broken. Williams commented that it's not broken at all, and one Redditor commented again saying a roadmap will be great, to which Williams replied again confirming it is coming.
Cluster strike is go for launch. Enemy near main street. Enemies in the area! Enemy cluster strike incoming. 30 seconds. Time's up. Move your
Sony has finally confirmed that Resident Evil 3 Remake is coming. It is the final state of play for the year. Sony debuted a trailer which announced the release date as April 3, 2024, PlayStation 4. It is also expected to launch for PC and Xbox One, but a release date has not been announced, and this time, Resident Evil 3 remakes the Capcom Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, which launched back in 1999. The remakes will come packaged with another game, Resident Evil Resistance.
Star's office has to be in this direction.
It gets worse every night.
They don't want the world to know what they've done.
Oh, my head.
What's wrong with Umbrella? Get in!
I can't stop them all.
You gotta get out of there.
You guys are the ones who caused all of this.
No, wait! Oh, come on.
We have got for you today's amazing deals. Let's start with the free games, which is an incentive building real-time strategy game and a 1,800. Our prize drops include the theme-based tactical FPS Insurgency, Sandstorm, and Escape trailer that is set for the apocalyptic near future Deliver Us the Moon. The game with the best discount is an Tycoon simulator and will let them create a wide-ranging rail network, railway and power. Grab these hot deals today. Visit our daily deals page at ALLKEYSHOP.com.
The Resident Evil 2 remake sales have exceeded that of the Resident Evil 2. Now the remake has sold over 5 million copies and Capcom is very excited. The developer recently issued a statement of gratitude to the fans and critics for the high praise, as it was instrumental in the game's success. There is no doubt that Capcom is now in high hopes that the recently announced Resident Evil 3 remake will have similar fate. The Resident Evil 2 remake is available for PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
But we never meant for this to happen.
Dr. Birkin, you come along with us quietly. I'm not handing over anything!
A tweet recently surfaced via Nintendoverse's official Twitter account announcing that a team battle mode will be included in Tetris 99's 2.1.0 update. In this new mode, 4 teams face off to determine who will be the last side standing. Before the match commences, the players will select a color, then work together to eliminate rival squads. It's all in the spirit of fun and competition, and if anyone on your team wins, you win. Tetris 99 is available now as a Nintendo Switch exclusive title. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is poised to receive a new patch in a few days, which will include a photo mode and more. Players will be able to activate the photo mode by clicking in both sticks, which will pause the scene and allow them to manipulate the camera and capture whatever moment they so desire. The patch also brings a few bug and collision fixes, but nothing too major. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was recently released for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. The Elder Scrolls Blade has received a massive update, and the patch notes were released, granting players a pre-introduction to the content. Before now, chess timers were believed to be the most annoying features in the game, and thankfully they are no more. In addition, Bethesda is also refunding all the gems players spent on increasing their chest storage. The update also saw the addition of a new arena mode where players take each other on 1 versus 1 best of 3 matches. Edelweiss and publisher Axiom Games have collaboratively announced the unfortunate delay of Sakuna of Rise in Ruin. According to the developers, they need more time to get things working the way they ought to. The developers also apologized for the disappointment and promised the game will be well worth the wait. It was originally supposed to be released at some point this month, but will instead be delayed to sometime next year for the Nintendo Switch, PS4, and PC.
If you sleep your days away as you did in the capital, you will starve ere sun comes.
What exertion! My muscles fly out. They're telling me to go out and hunt.
Fulfilling your duty means strengthening your foothold here, day by day.
Rockstar Games has released even more details about the upcoming Grand Theft Auto 5 update. The latest edition announces a brand new radio station that will be hosted by Danny Brown. The station will feature a host of on-air guests, including the acclaimed grime artist Skepta, and the 27-track playlist features the likes of Freddie Gibbs, Young Thug, Travis Scott, and Megan Thee Stallion. The new update is scheduled to release on the 12th of this month. Saga held a final stream before Project Wars. Before Project Sakura Wars released in Japan, in which it announced the incoming Project Sakura Wars DLC. According to the developer, the DLC will include costumes and background music from past games and more. Also, some interesting details about the new Season Pass were announced. The Season Pass launches on December 12, and PlayStation Plus subscribers will get the Sakura Amamiya theme for free. Project Sakura Wars was released or releases in the West in the spring of next year. The 2020 Pokkén Tournament Championship Series events and format have been officially revealed. It appears that the tournament will be maintaining the same battle format while incorporating the year's 4 major tournaments. As such, multiple players will be invited to the Pokemon World Championship at each event. 3 of the events will be open qualifier events. There will also be Japanese tournament and the last chance qualifier to conclude the pool for the championship event at Worlds. Hinterland has announced that the Errant Pilgrims free update for the survival mode of the Long Dark has been released. The update features a new region named Bleak Inlet and a new challenge titled as the Deep Dead or the Dead Sleep. There is also a new ammunition workbench that lets you assemble your own ammunition for the rifle or revolver using gunpowder and new ammunition components. The Long Dark is currently available on Steam Early Access. PUBG just received patch 5.3 on the game's public test servers on PC. This patch will see the addition of a unique blood splatter effect when opponents are hit in the head or neck. This will provide players with a satisfying and informative visual cue that may aid them in combat. In addition, blood will now stick to walls and floors whenever a player gets shot near them, which adds a gory aura to the game. Blood will also be visible on the player's body to show which areas have been shot. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Ultra Pack 2 has been released and comes bearing 2 new characters. Both of the said characters are heirs of the Imagine Race power. In case you haven't already guessed and haven't seen the reveal trailer, the new characters are Majub and Android 21. The patch also includes 5 parallel quests, 8 additional skills, 5 costumes and accessories, and 8 Super Souls. Ultra Pack 2 will be automatically unlocked for all Ultra Pack set owners. We have got for you today's amazing deals. Let's start with the free game, which is City Building Real-Time Strategy Game Anno 1800. Our prize drops include the team-based tactical FPS Insurgency Sandstorm and the sci-fi thriller-based tactical or apocalyptic near-future Deliver Us the Moon. The game with the best discount is the Tycoon Simulator that will let you create a wide-ranging rail network, Railway Empire. Grab these hot deals today. Visit our daily deals page at ALLKEYSHOP.com.